Oh, hello. I thought I'd show you what I picked up a few days ago. I'm not going to show you an unboxing because there's all over the internet and YouTube you can find those. I'm going to talk about the product itself, or products. I picked up an LG UJ6500 from Costco for under $500. And it has HDMR, and it also has HDMR effect, which allows you to give some of the movies that don't have HDR an illusion of having HDR. It does improve the picture quality considerably. It uses WebOS, which is a big thing with LG, and I find it very, very good and very intuitive. I have Google Chromecast hooked up to it, as well as a media server. I usually don't watch TV per se, because TV really doesn't have a lot to offer, except a lot of commercials. So I do a lot of streaming services. This does have Wi-Fi AC in it. I've been able to stream 1080p video without issue via the 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi, since I do have AC capability here. I also have it plugged in with a network cable as well. But I've also streamed 4K video over my 5.8, which I found quite impressive. I didn't think it would do that, but it handled it very well. I was quite surprised. And below that, you'll see that I have a sound bar in between the two cabinets. That's a Vizio sound bar. It's a 5.1 surround sound bar. It talks to the satellite and the woofer via wireless, which I find doing a very adequate job. The TV does control it. When you configure your television, you can tell the television to control whatever peripheral device is on there, as long as they have the support of the same language. Audio Return Channel, ARC. I'm going to turn it on now, and you'll see some Google Cast will come up first. And that's the screensaver on Google Cast. I also have, as you can see, there is the WebOS 3.5 on this TV. It did update when it was turned on the first time, and I haven't had the update since. So, other than applications, it does have the majority of the applications out there. Has Voodoo, Google Play, YouTube, and I also have my own Plex server, which is right there, Amazon, and Netflix. So pretty much everything that's mainstream out there can be streamed to this TV. The picture quality for the price is phenomenal. I'm so surprised at how good the quality is. In 1080p looks better than it does on a 1080p TV. Prior to this, I had a plasma Panasonic, and it had one of the best pictures I've seen, even outperforming many of the LCDs out there. But it was heavy. I couldn't really hang on a wall without having major support for it, and lag bolts in the wall and the whole thing. So I decided to get one of these, and it's on the wall. I used a monoprice slim wall mount that supports this TV. As you'll notice, I also put in a cable trough right below it to hide the cables, because it looked like a spider web. And I built these IKEA cabinets to support the sound bar and my Hue lighting. But the TV actually is extremely good, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that would want to have a 4K for less than $500. This is one of the latest versions. They had a 6300, I think last year. This year it's 6500. And if you'll notice, there's Netflix. It came right up, no problem whatsoever. And I'm not going to play very much because the fact is I don't want copyright problems. But it does a really good job. Now, if we look at this Luke Cage, you'll notice that it's HDR 5.1. It says that at the top there. And so this does have HDR built in. And if I go in to play it, notice in the corner on the right side it says HDR. So it detected that there was HDR on this TV and activated it. And this is really good. I like that. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. Movies, 4K, look very good. I've done 4K streaming on it. I've done 4K local video from the media server, and it's exceptional. It is very, very good. Like I said, you will never go wrong with getting this TV. I'll tell you that right now. And with the audio that I have for it, using this soundbar is more than enough volume for me. I'll tell you what, it gets loud. It gets pretty loud. This is my media server. It runs off a separate computer. I have all these DVDs. I have big plastic buckets full of DVDs. And it got to a point where I didn't have the space to store them out here and use them in my DVD player. So I put them on my server so I can have the movies here and just select what I want when I want it. And I have all the DVDs boxed up in the hall closet. So it makes life a little bit easier. As you can see, I'm using the TV remote, by the way. I can use the TV remote to change the volume, everything, since the TV does control the VGO soundbar. So I don't have to do anything but use the one remote. I also can use my phone. My phone can control the TV, or any iOS device such as an iPhone, iPad, iPod. They can control the TV through the app that LG has on their website that you can download at any time. But this TV, the video doesn't do justice to the quality of the video that I'm seeing. But take my word for it, you would not be disappointed. This one's a 49-inch. They make a 50-inch as well, but the price is about $200 difference. I don't sit that far from the TV, so I didn't need a bigger TV. My plasma was a 50-inch. It was a pretty good-sized TV. And I wanted something a little bit more compact, a little bit more versatile by putting it on the wall. And then I bought these cabinets, like I said, from IKEA. And they store various things. A router. I have a switch in there that has all the network cables on it. But that's my evaluation today. And I'm just telling you that, as you can see, the WebOS pops up pretty good. You can also surf the internet with this because it does have a web browser in it. Its all intents and purposes is Linux in a different form. So it's much like Android or Linux. It's just a little different form. It was mainly developed for PDAs when they were available years ago. They call them PDAs, and it was used a lot in the PDAs. And LG acquired it through a third party and has developed a web-based as well as application base for all their TVs. It's well worth it. Anyway, that's my spiel today for this UJ6500 by LG and a 5-to-1 Vizio soundbar. I got them both at Comcast. Oh boy, I got them both at Costco. You won't make a mistake with either of them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Any questions? Leave them in the comments below. Thank you.